All right, race fans, we're live here tonight in the Tricky Triangle, Pocono, Pennsylvania, for the USRL VoiceAttack Grand National Series here tonight with the Xfinity cars. Qualifying underway was always. Joe White here from OSRN Network Online, SimRacingNetwork.com. Your home for fun and exciting sim racing. And my man up here tonight, well, Dustin's out of town. He's vacating it, but I got the legend man himself, Tim McBriar. Tim, how you doing?
Doing all right, Joe. How are you, man?
Man, we're doing awesome. And I tell you what, right now, it's a good one. As these guys are going to storm here, the Tricky Triangle. 3 turns instead of 4 here tonight. These guys are going to have to tackle this track.
I tell you what, Joe, this track right here, at turn 4, you got to watch for it.
Oh, well, there is no
well,
turn 4.
Turn 3, rather.
Turn 3. There you go. Turn 3, no turn 4 tonight. But you're right, though, Tim. Turn 3 really, it's kind of a flat style turn. Then you got the tunnel turn at turn 2 as they come down in the long pond straightaway. Boy, I'm going to tell you what, you're going to see 3 and 4 wide guys split these things up coming down that straightaway. And it's going to be awesome to watch. You see who right now, nobody set a time. As we see, man, these guys been kind of storming around this track. Again, I want to appreciate everybody tuning in here. We're live here tonight, OSR Network on YouTube and Twitch here, bringing this thing to you. Wow, what you think we're going to see here tonight, Tim?
I tell you what, they're gonna have to watch that tunnel turn like you talking about, and the turn 3 there, coming back to the stand. We're gonna see some good racing, Joe. I'm sure I've been watching them. They've been tapping that wall when they come around that turn.
All right, doing a sound check. Everything sounds good between us here. Good deal. You're right. I think, man, what we're going to see is they call this place the Tricky Triangle because there's multiple turns here, and they're all kind of different. Going to turn 1, you got pretty good banking going into it, but you come in there with such high speed, you got to watch what you're doing. Then the tunnel turn of turn 2 can be a trickier one there, but then you got turn 3, kind of flat style turns, got a slight banking, but it is ultimately kind of flat. You got to be very careful with the throttle control, but you got to have the momentum coming off that turn. You don't want to lose it because you get that long straightaway, and that's where you don't want to lose. You see a lot of passing on the straightaway.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of passing on the straightaway right here at Pocono. I've driven this track a bunch of times, Joe, and sometimes it'll surprise you.
Yes, it will. As these guys, man, right now, they're turning up the wick here. As Stephen Page, the man out front, David Roach sitting in second on the point. Todd Sargent right there in third. Tommy Haynes rounds out the top 4 right now. Brent Potter, the man in 5th. That's the qualifying as of right now. Qualifying's coming to a close. Got about a minute and a half for anybody to maybe try to get in their final time if they want to get in out there.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
I need to use the phone just a second. Hang on.
Oh, go ahead. You got time, man. We know you got to, check with your women. All right. Again, folks, like I say, qualifying come to a close. Got about a minute left here. That's pretty good so far. Stephen Page hanging on to that top spot. He's got a good time out there right now with a 52. Good time he's got. Let's see who's favorites out there. Who's y'all's favorites?
I'll be right back, Joe.
All right. All right, folks, here we go. Let's grid these things up here tonight. We're getting set to go green flag racing here. On pole, Stephen Page puts it out front. Troy Rappert there sitting in second. Chris Stump in third. David Roach sitting in the 4th place spot. 5th place man, Todd Sargent, starting in 6th. Tommy Haynes, 7th place man, Trent Potter. 8th place, Donnie Leah. Starting in 9th, Chris Garrett. Around out the top 10, Dustin Payne. Look through the rest of this field. What's a who's who out here tonight, though. About to battle it out here on this tricky triangle here at Pocono, Pennsylvania, as we're getting set to go green flag racing tonight. And Tim, he said he'll be right back here in a minute. He went to go grab the telephone. Appreciate everybody tuning in. What's going on, everybody out there? Who's your favorite driver here tonight?
Yeah, my landlord just called me and I had to do something for him.
Oh, good deal. Well, we were wondering. Well, we gridded them up here. And we're getting set here to go green flag racing here, Tim. What kind of, I mean, it's going to be interesting to see. I mean, I do like the new style, how they grid them up here. What do you think?
I was fixing to say something about that. That is neat right there, ain't it?
All right. Well, here we go. 60 laps here tonight at Pocono.
I just dropped my cigarette and I can't find it.
You dropped your what?
A cigar.
Uh-oh. Ain't gonna burn the house down.
No, it wasn't lit.
Oh, well, that's good then. Okay. We don't want you, man, having no lit cigars, man.
No, not when I can't find it.
Look, we literally could say, Tim's on fire.
Not on the track, though.
No doubt.
I can't stall right there. That's neat.
All right, well, here we go. Pace car's pulling them around. We're about to go green flag racing here at Pocono tonight. Woo! Get geared up, man.
Yeah, we're getting ready to go, Joe.
Gonna be fun.
Oh, yeah.
Who's your favorite out here?
I hadn't even looked at the road. Hang on just a minute.
All right. I mean, there's a lot of good drivers. That's the problem, man. I just really, trying to pick just one is tough.
That is.
Look at number 98, Chris Stump. A nice looking voice attack machine here tonight. Well, I tell you what, J.J. Garrett, he's a tough one to bet against. Considering he's won, he's won everything in the series so far. Won Daytona, won last week. So we're getting set to go green flag racing. Pace, green flag flies. Here we go. Man, I tell you what, they're heading off into turn one. They're side by side. Troy Rappert up front there right now. He's going to see if he can't get that handle. He does, heading into turn one, Tim. Man, look at that.
They were already 3 wide there, Joe.
That's awesome, ain't it?
Oh, we got a wreck already.
Oh, car hard in the wall, and he goes over the fence.
He went over the fence, Joe.
Are you kidding?
I seen that in my eyes.
Who was it?
I don't know. I got to see that again,
I
man.
do, man. We saw that live.
I seen that car go over the fence.
Tim, they killed him.
Oh, no.
I'm trying to find out who it was. It was up front there somewhere. I'm going to pause it for a minute, folks, so I can find out what car that was. That. Let me go one more time here, folks. I'm pausing here just a minute.
All right.
Hang on.
The number 2 car is the one that hit the wall. I don't know if he's the one that went over.
I think it's, oh, wait a minute, there it is. 24.
I mean the car 24, rather.
Well, there's your good still shot, folks, of what that looks like right there if you want to get a screenshot. Let me replay what happened here. They went 3 wide into the turn. He went high. And I have never seen this before. Oh, he got involved with the 2, and then we want a better angle.
That's Corey Blevins, Joe.
Yeah, Corey Blevins.
They better call the paramedics to him.
But better call, man, the tree service, too. He's in the trees. Watch this. Comes out of the turn. Him and the 2. Oh, the 2 just came up and got into him. He hits the wall, and then their car, well, there you go.
I was looking at it once, and I seen him go over the wall. I was like, God, no. Already on turn 1? Turn 2, wasn't it?
There's a good picture, folks. If you want a good shot of what a car looks like flying up in the wall or over the fence, there's Corey Blevins right there for you. And I just give you a good shot, and he is, wow. I've never seen that. Car over the fence. Can somebody please go out there and give Corey Blevins out of the trees?
He gonna need it, I'll tell you that.
The man just went flying into the trees.
I'm
Wow.
looking at it from the copter. Man, he didn't even touch it.
Nope.
Ladies and gentlemen, he didn't even touch that fence. He went over that thing. Let's see where he ends up, Joe.
In the trees somewhere. I might gonna have to go and help him out the car.
Yeah, he's in bad shape.
Wow.
Oh, Lord.
First wreck here already, and boy, I tell you what, that was a crazy one right there.
Tell you what, that's the first time I've ever seen that, Joe, but I noticed that, God, he went over the wall.
When I saw the hit, I was like, what in the world?
He just got airborne at the wrong time, didn't he?
He did. He hit the wall, and then looks like J.J. Garrett got up underneath him, and when it did, it sent him sailing.
Lord, yeah.
Ooh, poor guy.
Yeah, they need to go down there and tend to him, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, man. He's still in the car.
Uh-huh. Hmm. Wow.
Well, I see Troy Rafford's leading it. Stephen Page is right beside him there, Joe.
He is. Doing good, ain't he?
Yeah, David Rhodes. Look where David's at.
Yeah, Corey's out in the chat. He's came out of the infield care center. Wow, what a start of race. Well, hey, let us know how the pine cones tasted, man, up there, by the way, Corey. What's up, Michelle? How you doing? Well, hello, Shelby. How are you, too? Denise is there. Awesome. Well, you need to rewind a little bit back there, Michelle, and she'll see that a car, Corey Blevins just made an airborne move, or under caution, he made an airborne move over the fence. Wow.
He didn't even touch it.
No, he didn't. I guess you could say 4, I reckon, on that one.
I guess
4.
so. Well, he said he's all right. Boy, they build them things real safe, don't they?
Yep.
I believe I'd been praying going over that wall.
We're back green flag racing. Here we go. Troy Rafford gets a jump out front. Man, as these guys still, look at that fan out 3 and 4 wide back there.
That's what we're going to have all race right here, Joe. They already 3 wide right there, 4 wide.
Yes, sir, they are.
Troy Rafford's coming down the back stretch there. He's still getting it.
So far, he's looking good. Troy's out front. Mixing this one up.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, there's a reason why I always thought, man, your volume was awful loud. There we go.
Oh, yeah, that sounds better now.
Well, you should sound fine now. I actually did some messing.
I hear the car and hear you over them. Hear you over them now.
All right. Cool. Well, right now, everybody single file out front. Troy Rapids leading this one. David Roach right there behind him. Todd Sargent right there, third. Donnie Leah up in the fourth place spot. Stephen Page back in the fifth. I think single file is going to be the norm here tonight, though.
It's going to come up. Probably the fuel mileage.
Yeah, J.J. Garrett's on the move. He's up to 11th already. Trying to work over the number 12 man right there, Trent Potter.
Yeah, our buddy Garrett Robinson is in here too, ain't
Garrett Robertson? No, he's not. Well, he was, but he didn't make the start.
he? Oh, he didn't?
No, I don't know why.
I don't know. He'll probably call me and tell me.
He will. He'll give you a heads up.
When he does a bonehead move, he always calls me and tells me. I'm a next door neighbor. His wife works for the guy that owns this house. He works for takes care of his mother, and they haven't seen her today. Don't do that.
I got you. We got a good battle going on back here in the back. J.J. Garrett. Look at that. Tommy Haynes and A.J. Rogers right there in the mix. You know, J.J.,
yeah.
he's got the Tata car.
I see that.
The Boob Machine is always called.
I ain't going there.
He ain't going there. All right, we'll give you that. Well, right now, that's the best battle right now on the track. Old J.J. Garrett, he's looking pretty good so far. A.J. got around him, though. Trey Hoovler back here in 12th.
Yeah, he's showing 13th on mine. He must have lost one there.
He is. He's battling out with old Chris Berg, the 66 machine right now.
I see Chris Berg right there in front of him.
Yeah, yep.
Track right here, Joe, is an awesome racetrack, man. Long Pond, Pennsylvania. It's a long way from here. Me and the wife went up there.
Who's that?
Up at Long Pond, Pennsylvania here. Long Pond.
Oh, okay. I've never been up in that part of Pennsylvania. Been up in like the Harrisburg area, Lancaster area, and stuff like that. So that's kind of where my wife's from.
Yeah, I picked up a load of moss brick down there in the valley, and we came back out and we sat there in the parking lot and watched them a little bit.
Oh, okay.
They let us stand there at the fence and watch them. That was pretty neat. They're kind of mixing it up back here at Trey Hoover and them.
Yeah, so far it's a good battle, man. Like you said back here about Trey Hoobler, and back here with Trent Potter and them. And they're right there by almost tagging each other just a little bit. Some good racing going on because they're all kind of single file out front. Nose and tail, Troy Radford out front. David Roach there in tow. Todd Sargent in third. Donnie Leah back in the fourth place spot. Kind of has a feeling here, maybe last week at Atlanta, where there was a pit stop strategy style race, Tim. It really came down to tire management and who stayed out the longest there. So Kind of got the same feeling here, all except for Corey Blevins, who they're still trying to get out of the trees.
I heard you get the tree leaves out of the car. I watched that part of that last week there, Joe, and that was a good race.
It was. I mean, it was kind of more like you said, tire management style race. Guys out there, fuel mileage and all that. JJ Garrett did a wonderful job pulling that one off. Right now, JJ's just sitting in 9th place, trying to move it up. So just kind of got another little feeling here. Maybe this track is going to be a, from what I can see right now, kind of one of these. Looks like maybe fuel tire management.
It really is. I mentioned that at the start of the race, Joe. It's going to be tire and fuel for sure, because this track right here eats tires up like you wouldn't believe.
Well, good news. Corey Blevins got his car out of the trees and is back on the track. Amazing.
I wouldn't have gave him 10 cents for his car when he went over that wall.
Well, it's probably going to have some free parts out of it after it's done.
Yeah, going to have to cut it away from the tree.
Look at this. Got a battle between Donnie Leah and the 30 of Todd Surrogate. Donnie's on the outside looking like he wants it.
Yeah, Donnie looking cool there, ain't he?
And I tell you, look at David Roach taking the lead up front.
That's my man there, David Roach. That's my buddy. I'll tell you what, he's driving good tonight, Joe. Hey, David is a good driver. Donnie Leah wants it, though.
You like that, didn't you, Michelle? That was a good shot. Well, right now, I tell you what, right now, David Roach out front, and look at Donnie Leah. He is eating the back end up a Troy Rapper, 3 wide, 76 machine, Chris Garrett. He drives it on the inside. Boy, he's got wild wings on it, and he drove it wild right there.
Yeah, but he come out of it when he hit that turn there, didn't he?
Yes, he did. He had to slow down his momentum. Donnie Leah still to the outside here as Tree's trying to run down Troy Rappert. But on the meantime, that 76 of Chris Garrett, he's seen J.J. Garrett win everything. He wants to put another Garrett in the position here. 17 of Tommy Haynes. Oh, it's picking up front here.
Yeah, David and Troy, they're just duking it out there. But I tell you what, Donnie Leah is right there amongst them too.
Oh, yeah. Donnie's right there. Troy's there. You got 76 Chris, Tommy Haynes, Todd. So I think at this point, we're 14 laps in. At this point, you've got to look at tires. Tires are starting to wear in or starting to wear out a little bit as you'll start seeing it, because a lot of these guys have been out there now for about 14 laps. It'd be interesting to see when they start making their pit stop.
Yeah, when they start falling off, you'll see.
That's right, Michelle. You're supposed to keep tires on the ground, and Corey, he felt like he had wings and he could fly.
I bet he felt like it too.
He's lying. Well, David Roach still out front in this one. Troy Radford's got his hands full with Chris Garrett on the inside and the Ford machine of Donnie Leah behind him. Here comes Tommy Haynes and company right there, as they are all battling it out up front here for the second, third, and fourth place spot.
Yeah, but you see, Chris Garrett is right there on the inside, Joe. He's wearing his tires up.
Oh, yeah. So far, so good, man, as they're getting this thing done.
Now, Troy Rappert, they all falling back in line now.
Well, we'll have to see what happens out here. Yeah, they're all in line, but, man, they are still racing hard behind them.
Yeah, that number one, Stephen Page, fell back a couple just then. I'm telling you, it's getting about the time them tires are starting to wear out.
Yeah, you know, and I got to agree with you. Tires might start wear out here just a little bit.
But David Ropes, he don't mind seeing them racing one another back there.
Oh, no, he's out front, and he's loving every minute of this one right now in that 09 machine. So far, so good.
Yeah.
Battle's on for second, though, Tim.
Yeah, I see that.
Wow.
All three of them right there want that second place.
Yes, they are. Boy, they're battling hard, ain't they?
They sure are. I believe they might have been some door touching there.
Yeah, a little trading paint.
Yeah.
I love it.
I do too, buddy.
All right, Donnie Leah looking good. David Roach right there, still out front in this one by about a half second. Troy Rafford there in second. Donnie Leah sitting in third. Chris Garrett. Here comes Tommy Haynes running caution.
Under caution. Well, how much time we didn't have no flyer.
Well, no, I don't think we did, but Trey Hoover. See what happened to him here. Looks like it was just a single car incident. It looked like he just lost it going into the turn. Turn one. And it looks like the motor blew up on that thing because smoke just came out from under the hood. I got a feeling, Tim, he shifted and going into turn one, and when he shifted, that thing blew up.
Oh, boy, how many times have we seen that, Joe?
A lot.
I'm watching him now. Yep, motor blew up.
Wow. And then he didn't get off track in time. I don't know why he sit there for a little bit, but anyway, on the caution here, second time tonight. Nobody flying over no fences this time.
I heard that. David was enjoying that too. I guarantee you David was enjoying that run.
All right, here we go. Everybody's probably going to come on pit road.
Yeah, it's going to be busy there because, 18 laps is a lot of laps on them tires, man. I tell you, them turns on here, Joe, they'll eat tires up in no time.
They will. But they're kind of flat, that's why. Not a lot of banking to them.
That's right, especially at turn 3.
Yeah.
That one.
All right, here's everybody on pit road. Who's going to win the battle off pit road here, Tim?
Yeah, they're 2-2, ain't they?
That's right.
Look like Troy Zapper's got the first spot.
Yeah, Timothy Smith up there, too.
Back here, David, he's way back there, ain't he?
Oh, David. The
he made
13
it.
machine. 13 of Josh Thornton beats them all off pit road, and David Roach comes out in second. Chris Garrett there in third, so wow.
The 13 of Josh Thornton?
He had a good pit stop.
He come from 21st or 18th back there.
Yeah, I mean, and he took 4 tires, so.
Wow.
Oh, wait a minute. He's already been out front. My bad. 09 beat him off pit road, but Josh Thornton's up. He stayed out.
I picked to say that.
Yeah, I was going to say, wow, he had an awesome stop somehow.
Yeah, he did.
Which, I mean, I don't know. He's already pitted twice, so he's only been out there 4 laps on the tires. So it might not be too bad of a move to see what the car's going to do.
Yeah, but is he going to be able to stay ahead of them 3 right there or them 4?
We're going to have to see if track position is king here or tires.
Well, we're going to see about 12 more laps, he'll go in before they will.
Oh, okay. True.
That woke me up when he went through the trees a while ago.
There you go. Tree slamming.
Like being in the blimp.
Yeah.
Without the
Blimpy.
blimp. Without the
Blimpy.
blimp.
All right, Blimpy.
I tell you what, I love the trucks on this track right here, Joe.
Yeah, trucks are good here too. Yep.
Yeah, I love driving trucks on this track.
Yeah, it's a tricky place here. You got to be very careful. It's kind of momentum a little bit here. Kind of, it's a fun track, big track.
But I tell you, East Greenville, Pennsylvania is where it's at. There's two East Greenville, Pennsylvania. I'll tell you. They told me to go to East Greenville, Pennsylvania, and I was there that morning to unload. And he said, that ain't where you supposed to be. I said, you said in East Greenville, Pennsylvania. He said, Long Pond. I said, that's 10 hours away. So I had to drive all day long to get over there for the next morning.
There you go. Hey, nothing wrong with that.
But the boss man fired him.
Oh, well. All right. There's something wrong with that.
Yeah, he called me to lose a day. I told Stan, I said, there ain't no need in firing him. I mean, he made a mistake. He said, but that ain't the first one, Tim.
All right. Well, we hate to hear that on his end. Looks like we're going back green flag racing here, Tim.
Yeah, looks like the pace car lights is off.
All right, here we go. Josh Thornton out front. David Roach sitting in second. Donnie Lee up in the third. Chris Garrett there in fourth. Troy Rafford moves back in the fifth. A good one here on the restart. You fall asleep?
No.
I'm just checking.
I was letting you handle it.
What would you let me handle?
To start?
Oh.
Well, they just now on the back stretch, ain't they?
Yep, they about to get down here and get nitty gritty.
I thought they was on turn 3 there.
They're in turn 3 now. Here we go, about set to go green flag racing. Pace car is going to pull off. Let that man in the 18 machine out, or 13 machine, excuse me, out front. Go to work. Pace car's out of turn 3. He's off on pit road. We're going back green flag racing here. Back at Pocono, and oh, David didn't get a good jump up front. He almost spun those tires, it looked like, for a little bit.
I believe he did, Joe.
Yeah, he did. Now up front right now, they all fan out about 2 wide, but up front, Josh Thornton, he dives down the inside. Here comes Chris Garrett to the inside of him, though.
Yeah, Chris Garrett right there on his bumper, on Josh Thornton's bumper there. He's on the inside of him.
Yeah, they're 2 by 2 by 2 as they head off into turn 2 here. Tunnel turn.
I believe Chris Garrett's going to get this one.
Yep, Chris has got him. 3 wide behind him, though.
Ow!
Woo! That's not the place to be 3 wide.
Ooh.
Tommy Haynes.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I'm just saying I was Tommy Haynes in the mix.
Heard that.
And Josh Thornton, he went off and went into pit road already.
I can't blame him.
Nah, he gave it up.
But we knew he wasn't going to last very long up there in front. I mean, you know, you got 4 fresh tires behind you with 4 of them. One of them was going to get him.
Oh, yeah, they did.
Oh, yeah. But David lost 2 spots. Went from first to third, so he's still in good shape, Joe.
So far. All right, right now Stephen Page looking pretty good. He's up to 9th.
Yeah, Stephen gave him back. He was back in 14 for a goal. Yeah, he was. JJ Garrett fell back to 9th place.
So far, so good, huh?
Yeah. I wonder what happened to him.
Well, you know, he started back in about 13, 14, so he's moving up.
Started in 27.
Who's that? JJ?
Yeah, he started in 27. That's what my telemetry says.
Yeah, 28th place. Yep. You're right.
Yeah,
Good move up for him.
Speedway.
Oh, caution.
What happened?
See, we can see where that was at.
I didn't see it, Joe. I'm looking at the whole field. I didn't see it.
Tune machine, Greg Willis.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's a big one. All right, it's in the back here. Greg Willis. See what happened with the tube machine back here. Well, they were 3 wide in front of them. Oh, and Jamie Christensen got up into the wall, checked them up. They were 4 wide out of the turn. That's not what you want. Ouch. Into the wall hard. Yeah, that was a wreck waiting to happen.
4 wide right there.
Yeah, that was a wreck waiting to happen.
See it all unraveling in front of Big Willis. Wow.
All right, so, yeah, under caution here again. I hate to see it on that end right there.
Yeah, Greg ain't been having no good luck, has he?
Nah. Not so far, anyways. What you think about the race so far, Tim?
A good race right here, Joe. I mean, they've showed me everything I expected.
Cool.
I tell you, coming out of turn 3 to hit that long straightaway on the front stretch, that's an awesome turn. Like you said, it's flat. It ain't got no angle in there, and it's hard to get around through there 3 and 4 wide. Got Chris Garrett leading them now.
What you eating on?
What do you mean, what am I eating on?
Well, it sounds like you eating on something.
No. I wish I did have something to eat on. I'm hungry.
I'll get you some potted meat.
I ain't got no more of that.
What?
10 cans of that, and I'm not, they're done gone.
Dog, what you eating? 3 a day?
I'm eating 2 a day.
I hear you. Good stuff, ain't it?
Well, a lot of people don't like it, but I do.
Oh, yeah. Sound like you're chewing on something.
I got a cold.
Oh, my bad. Tim got a cold. Tell Trent to get up on the wheel. All right. Trent is. He's up in the third.
Yeah, David's still in fourth there. Yeah, Trent Potter up there. He done come way up there, hasn't he?
He has.
Number
Good
12
run for
machine.
him.
Yeah. Right there in front of him is Chris Garrett. Chris is not, he's not showing no mercy tonight, Joe. Stephen Page is up to 7th now, Joe.
Yeah, yes, he's moving up.
Yeah, him, Tommy Haynes, Alexander.
93 out there says, man, Trent Potter, not good enough. He's up in third. He said, that ain't good enough.
Whoa, it ain't good enough, huh?
Uh-uh.
He got some good drivers in front of him.
He does, so far.
Yeah, he does. That guy right there, Troy Rappler's a good driver too, and he's coming again.
So far, so good.
That's right. Should be going back green next round.
Yeah. So we'll have to see what happens here. As like you said, we'll go back green here shortly. Well, what are you seeing so far in the race? Anything you'd do different?
Not a whole bunch. Well, I'd stay out that turn right there then. I wouldn't be getting 4 wide right there.
No, yeah, that's a bad move right there.
Yeah, that would be the only thing I'd do different, stay out of that one.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, good race so far. Like I said, they're mixing it up right now. And look at that man up front who has dominated the USRL VoiceAttack Grand National Series here. J.J. Garrett out front. Man, I tell you what. Look at that. Chris Garrett right beside him. So the Garrett boy is out front right now.
J.J. won that in Atlanta last week, didn't he, Joe?
He's won them all. Daytona and Atlanta.
Did he?
Yeah, the man's dominating.
Well.
He's undefeated. Trying to go for 3-0 here. I know. 3-0. Can you believe that?
Hard line.
That's a tough one. Here we go. Race cars go pulling in. Let's go green flag racing. Coming out of turn 3. Race car drops off on pit road. Oh, J.J. Garrett. He wastes no time jumping out front. Right behind him, Chris Garrett there and Trent Potter. Looks like along with David Roach, man, and A.J. Rogers, they all head off into turn 1. Garrett's trying to break the draft up front if he can. Heading into turn 1. Good run so far.
He went way down there to try to get rid of them, didn't he?
He did, but boy, I tell you what, here comes the 12 machine there, Trent Potter. He's moving it. And the 76 behind him, Chris Garrett.
Yeah, look, we got AJ Rogers is coming up there, and then where'd he come from?
Well, he's been up front all day long. He's been doing a very good job.
Poor Effort and Tommy Haynes.
Yep.
Page right behind him.
Yeah, Stephen Page moving up too.
Yes, he is. Chris Stump is there.
Yeah, Chris Stump's up there. You got a lot of good drivers who have moved up to the front so far.
You know what the old saying is, cream of the crop, it comes to the top.
There you go. Right now, it's definitely, man, moving on up. Garrett's out front, looking good, along with Chris Garrett behind him. Battle's on for third, though, right there between old David Roach and Trent Potter. They'll go side by side.
I was noticing Trent's on the inside of David Roach there. If he keeps on, he's going to wear him tires down.
He will.
Can't run too many times in that inside.
Yep. Battle for the lead, it looks like. Look at that. Chris Garrett took it away from J.J. Garrett.
Brothers?
I don't know if they are or not. I believe I think I asked that question one time before, and I can't remember.
Father and son, I imagine.
They might be. I think it's either brothers, father, son, something like that, but I'm going to have to. And again, might not be no relations. But look at that. JJ either way trying to throw it on the inside in turn one. Can't get it done out of turn two. Or excuse me, out of the turn one there as they head off down the straight, heading into the tunnel turn two. Right now, Chris still out front in this one.
Just a little bit.
Just a little. That's right. Racing hard.
Troy Rappers racing real hard. They was there just a second.
Yeah, that's a good race going on.
Yeah, the race ain't always up at the front. You can see good racing all through there. Chris Garrett walking away, ain't he? Got a half a second on them.
Yeah, true, man. We got a good battle, though, man. But Chris Garrett's moving away right now. The battle actually here is probably around for about the 4th, 5th, and 6th place spot. As you see, A.J. Rogers moves on the inside of Trent Rogers there, or Trent Potter. Takes that spot away with ease as he'll move up into the 5th place spot. Oh, Troy Rappert, a little bump and run there on the back end of the 9 machine. Moved him on out the way.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Wow.
That ain't going to be no happy camper.
There won't be no party gifts exchanged after the race.
No. I mean, I can understand you wanting to buy me, but don't hit me.
Well, he just love tapped and moved him out of the way just a little bit. That's all it was. He just said, hey, look, I'm here.
Yeah, Troy Rappers in 3rd place. He took that away from David, didn't he?
He did. Troy is up looking very good right now. So David Roach is back there in the 4th place spot. And Troy's looking to try to take more. He's up to the 2nd place man, J.J. Garrett.
Troy, look, he's coming down under J.J. Garrett.
Yeah, they're going to go side by side right there. And it'll be a tough one here in this turn 3, but they're coming out of turn 3 on see if that high line gets that momentum went off down the front stretch here.
Yeah, so that thing wash up the track. If you ain't careful, it gets pretty fast in that turn.
It will, yep.
Giving it up yet, is he?
No, that's a good battle for second.
It is. Chris, look, he likes that.
Yeah, Chris Garrett out front is going to love the battle he's seeing in behind him. David, though, right there, is, well, he's loving the battle he's seeing also to help him close in.
Yeah, him and A.J. Rogers is closing in on him.
And you got the 7 there. A.J., he's looking on the inside of David Roach, going to take that spot away.
He called him in a hurry, did he?
He sure did.
And Chris Garrett is he's getting into another time zone now. Getting on out there.
I'll tell you what, still battle going on for second here between old JJ and Troy Rafford.
JJ's on the inside now, and Troy Rafford was on the inside a while ago, Joe.
Yeah, those two, man, are still battling each other.
Yeah, he'd probably take turns. You stay on the inside on this round, I'll go on the next one.
Yeah, no doubt.
Save him tired.
I mean, there's a good little battle going on there.
I tell you what, JJ ain't giving it up. He's fighting hard.
Yes, he is. Well, that's going to bring old A.J. Rogers, though, in the mix here soon.
It is. He's right there on him.
So they have to be careful.
Yeah. Chris Stump's up there now.
Chris is up to fifth. Yep, sure is.
We ain't been talking about Chris here lately. He's up there in fifth, and man, I tell you, got that 98 machine honing.
You know, and Chris, he actually can drive these cars quite well, but he's up there to fifth, and he's looking to take fourth over A.J. Rogers. He's on the inside right now.
I was fixing to say when I seen it, like he's inside, yeah. Door to door there for a second.
Well, they're getting on the stint right now. They're running about 10 laps into the tires, so they're probably starting to feel what these cars will do.
Got a little bit of long running. There ain't gonna be too much of it.
Well, let's hope we have a pretty good long run here.
Speed that they carrying. .37 in that turn right there. That's pretty tough on them tires.
Uh-huh. Just kind of everybody single file right now, being kind of patient, looking through the field here. We got several cars out of the race here tonight. Andy Wicker, Greg Willis, Josh Thornton, Jason Buckney, Peyton Johnson, and Garrett Robinson, all out of the race here tonight so far. So what that's done is that's helped old Corey Blevins, who was out tree chopping earlier on in the race, move up to 23rd.
Yeah, that helped him real good.
Yeah. He was if anybody needs any trees taken down, contact Corey Blevins Tree Service. That's pretty good, huh?
Yeah, he cut him like a being in a helicopter.
He did. Yeah, it's a unique way of using tools. He just uses a car.
Okay, let's see.
What's that?
Right there with Garrett. Well, he was. Garrett is back up on Troy Rafford again.
Man, J.J. Garrett moved up on him that time. Yeah, as Troy Rafford touched the wall just a little bit. Got a little right side damage on that machine now.
Let's tell off here at Long Run.
Well, let's see if it hurts his performance any, slows him down. He's still be able to maintain his speed right now, even with the damage on his car, and actually he's going for the lead, so doesn't seem to be affecting him any.
Right, ain't he?
Yeah, he's doing pretty good. He's trying to battle. He's on the inside right now. We got
Ow! What?
wow.
Ball. Hear that?
What's that?
I hit a wall somewhere.
Who hit the wall?
I heard it.
Oh, I got you. Now it looks like old Chris Garrett, he's got some right side damage now. It actually looks like it's kind of affected him. As well, now you see the damage that was on Troy's car is gone. It's fixed now. So that's just one of them iRacing deals there. Oh, boy, J.J. Garrett had to chase that car down on the inside. Wow, almost lost
it.
it.
He did. I told him, it was getting around 12, 13 laps.
Uh-huh.
Well.
Oh, yeah.
Chris Stump and Trent Potter come up on him right.
Chris Garrett looking pretty good so far. But yeah, J.J. Garrett lost a lot of time right there. He almost lost that tires.
He had to catch that thing up real quick.
Yeah, he had to run it down the track.
It's unusual there, though, but it does happen. Up the track.
Yeah. Right now, good battle going on here about the 8th, 9th, 10th place spot there. Donnie Leah, Stephen Page behind them, Tommy Haynes. So they got a good battle going on.
Yeah, we got Todd Sargent in 11th place there and Keith Dunn back there.
Yeah. Well, Donnie, man, he had little connection issues. And that's right, J.J. Garrett, you got to save the Tata machine. Well, we got people coming into pit stops. Yeah.
Yeah, them tires, Lee, buddy, they don't want to stay out there too long.
No, they don't. Chris Stump moving up into the field here, but look at A.J. Rogers on the inside.
There he's on. Yeah. He took that one away from the Stump, didn't he?
Good battle right now as Trent Potter goes on the inside. Everybody coming to pit road, so it looks like 16 laps is the magic number here.
Who's that? Chris Stump stayed out.
Chris Garrett stayed out. Chris Stump went in. And Corey Blevins said he finally decided he just went ahead and parked the tree cutter. So anybody, I'll give him a call. He'll definitely help you out.
I hate that.
Well, I guess he figured Benny had enough of the tree service. Well, it's been a good race here tonight. Pocono, Pennsylvania here. The Pocono Raceway for the USRL VoiceAttack Grand National Series here in the Xfinity cars. And Chris Garrett's out front, but we're in the middle of green flag pit stops here, folks. As these guys, man, are rumbling around this place, doing a fine job so far. Like I said, man, it's been a very good run so far out here. But I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to step away, take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back after this. Don't go nowhere. All right, welcome back, folks. We're live back here, Pocono, Pennsylvania, the racetrack here for the USRL VoiceAttack Grand National Series here live. Looks like a lot of these guys, man, have concluded their green flag pit stops here. There's only about 2 of them out there that have yet to come into the pit. It's Donnie Leah and Reggie Evans out front in this one. Now, just to kind of give you an idea, we're coming up on 10 to go here. And I know they're probably thinking caution or something like that. Now, Reggie Evans sitting in the second place spot. He's got a 6 point some odd seconds over Troy Rafford, who was in third. Donnie Leah, who is leading this one. Now he's got Troy Rafford is like 28 seconds or so. So I mean, it's a long wait. Now here's the thing. Let's look at the lap times. Last lap, Troy Rafford did a 54.8. We're about to see what Donnie's going to do here as he crosses the line. He's doing a 56.4, so that is almost 2 seconds a lap. Let's just round it up, 2 seconds a lap. He's 25 seconds back, and we got 10 to go. Ooh. If Donnie's planning to stay out, he might have, if he can make it all the way, it doesn't slow down too much. Troy's going to run out of time.
Yeah, he is, Joe, and I tell you what, Donnie Leah and then Reggie Evans, they gonna have to worry about them tires.
Yeah,
fresh tires coming up behind them is gonna eat them up.
Yeah, you know, now the distance between Troy and AJ's a pretty good bit right now. But now you got Trent Potter and Chris Stump. So, well, I say that. Here comes Donnie Leah. He's on pit road now with 10 to go. So that's going to put the lead over to Troy Rafford.
Reggie Evans come in.
Yeah, Reggie came in. Yep.
Say that. Surely they ain't going to do that.
That would have been a long stint right there.
That'd have been a bad move, too, you know it?
Oh, yeah. Now, Troy does not want to see any cautions here tonight.
No. It's in his favor right now.
Absolutely.
That guy right there, Chris Garrett, ain't give it up yet. He's still lurking back there in 6th place.
So far, so good.
Yep. They scattered out now, Joe, and no green flag, no caution flag when they went in. They went a green pit stop.
Oh, yeah. All green flag has been here so far. Just to give you an idea, quick race summary. Donnie Leah was out front in this one, but Troy Rafford's up front now. We've completed 51 of 60 laps, 9 lead changes, 3 cautions out here tonight. So it's not bad with the cautions.
No, he's 2.3 seconds behind him. AJ is.
Yeah, and he's not making up time on him either. So that's another thing. Here comes Chris Stump.
Who's that?
We got 8 to go in this one.
I think Troy's got it made now. It's his to lose now.
Yeah, or a caution comes out. That would definitely be which there's 2 things I always bring up. Last lap puts an end to it. 5 to go. Usually a caution comes out. That puts an end to it.
Yep.
So, be interesting to see. Battle right here, though, for 2nd place.
Yeah, Troy's a half of stretch ahead of them. He ain't got nothing to worry about as long as he stays where he's at.
Well, they could run him down. I mean, he's not that far ahead. Chris Stump right now, let's see what he time-wise he makes up. I mean, he could could run him down, but he's going to need to start knocking some time off.
Got about 2.5 seconds to knock off.
A.J. Rogers up into the wall hard. Almost came down on pit. Well, no, he held on to it, but boy, he hit the wall. Almost came down into the 12 there, Trent Potter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he smacked that wall really hard.
Yeah, Chris got 1/10 on him that time. He pulled 1/10 on him.
Yeah, he's going to pull a little bit more than that. Time's just going to run out on him.
Yeah, it's going to run out. I don't.
And he would need a caution at this point to actually. He need a caution now in order to do anything, because if they keep going around the next lap, the caution comes out, it'll be over with.
Yeah, I should say right now it'd be a green-white checker, wouldn't it?
It would. Yep. Yeah, he's just not going to knock off enough time to be able to catch him.
No.
I mean, he's definitely faster. So it would have been interesting if it had been right there on his bumper. He's definitely faster than him, but Troy's just too far out in front right now.
He's just knocking down a tenth around about 2/10.
Yeah. It's just not enough time for him to do anything. Troy's too far out in front. Chris just not going to have enough time to run him down.
Unless Troy has a mess up and hits a wall or something.
Yeah. I mean, he did earlier, whatnot, but so he's still looking pretty good out front though.
Got to go 6.
Actually less than 5 right now.
Hey, it was 6 on that last one.
Yeah. Getting down to the final laps here.
Yeah, that 4th, 5th, and 6th is trying to mix it up back there.
Oh yeah, they're definitely going to mix it up a little bit. They're racing for position out here.
That's exactly right. Looks like our man Troy Alpert's going to win it. It's his to lose right now.
Oh yeah, as long as he just keeps that thing clean, keeps it straight, keeps it going, Chris Stump's just not going to be able to have time to run him down. I mean, he's faster, but he's just not going to be able to run him down in time coming out of the turn.
He's knocking out about 2/10 of his first round there, and that ain't enough.
No. We're going to have, should be 4 to go in this one.
Happy young man right there, I guarantee you.
Oh, yeah. And J.J. Garrett's not going to be able to do the trifecta here. But he's still got 2-0, but he'll be 2-1, so it's not too bad.
Oh, he ain't going to get this one. Look at Chris Stump, man. He's gaining on him, but he ain't gonna have enough time, Joe. I mean,
No, I just got a feeling Troy's gonna have to make a mistake. It's going to be a big mistake.
Yeah, it'll have to be a good one.
Because we got 3 to go in this one. Now the thing about it is Troy can't let up because he sees Chris back there. We are on a pretty good stint of tires here.
He can see him right now.
My question is we're out here, they pitted at 16 laps last time. Well, when we get done with this one, they're going to have to go 17, 18 laps on this run.
Bad cook.
That's a long way.
Chris is gaining on him, but like I said, he's 1.9 now. He ain't going to have enough time, Joe.
Nah, he's just going to run out of time on this one.
Yep.
Like I said, unless Troy just loses it you know, or something coming out of the turn or something.
Knocks off a little more.
Yeah, just hey, just not going to be able to get close enough. It's just, I mean, you know, it's just not. I mean, right now, it would take a mistake on Troy's part for him to catch him.
Yeah, he's just barely out of the same frame that Troy's in.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. We've seen things happen, but you don't want to wish any bad will on anybody. But you know, it is racing. They are coming up on the lap 16 here, been out this long. He's going to get the white flag this time by. He's got to do one more perfect lap out here.
I think he got it made now. You'll see Chris Stump gain a little bit more and more on him, but he ain't going to have time.
Oh, Trent Potter ran that thing up into the wall. One more time, final time around here for Troy Rappert. And Chris Stump, I mean, he's right there. If you give him another probably 3 laps, he'd have been all over the back end of him. Just nothing he can do at this point. Just ran out of time. Oh, yeah, yeah.
He did do a good job, though. He come back from a 5-second deficit.
Oh, yeah, I mean, he had a fast car out there. But like you said, sometimes he's just been out front. Turn 3 for the final time. Here comes Troy Rappert. He's going to take this thing here tonight. Chris Stump's just not going to have enough time. Troy's going to win it here at Pocono for the USRL VoiceAttack Grand National Series. Chris Stump's going to finish in second. And J.J. Garrett, well, I'll tell you what, going to battle his way up there to 3rd place.
I've seen that.
Wow, good finish on those guys' parts out here. All of them tonight here.
Yeah, did you see that Chris Stump gaining on him fast there because he let up on it? That last turn 3.
Yeah.
They congratulating him now. That's some good guys out there, Joe.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no doubt about it. All right.
Look at Garrett jump up there and bump him.
Well, let's bring up some guys here and get a talk in with them. Bringing down some guys right now. And I got to find Chris Stump. All right, Tim. Bring these dudes down. Bring down here Garrett. Let's talk to him.
All right. J.J. Garrett, you got a copy of Tim McBrayer in the booth.
How's it going, fellas?
I seen that last move you made there, buddy. Brought you in 3rd, didn't it?
Yeah, I had to do it.
Yeah, you wanted to hear the old Southern guy, didn't you, buddy?
Yeah, that was a hold your breath kind of moment on that move.
Boy, I tell you, I was watching it too. JJ, that was a heck of a move, buddy.
Yeah, I want to thank all the sponsors for that one. That was a fun race, so that was a good one.
I tell you what, buddy. How many laps was y'all getting on them tires? 13?
Before they went to crap, or actually good running tires?
No, before they went to crap.
About 5.
Oh no!
Yeah, the tire just totally went away. You know, pretty early on, you were just hanging on for everything else you could do.
It was slick after that, wasn't it?
It was just so tight. You had trouble turning that car. I mean, it just pushing like a dump truck. You just had to find a way to make it fast.
Yeah, we seen you had to catch it up in that turn too.
Yeah, I've always been known to kind of use the apron a little bit more than everybody else, and I was experimenting, trying to make that apron work better. And a few times it tried to nab me, but usually it did help.
That's right. Oh, Chris was gaining on Troy there at the last there, but he just didn't have enough time. How'd that car do all night?
It did pretty good. Obviously, I started way at the back. I don't do very good for one lap. I'm more of a long distance kind of guy, obviously, but it did pretty good. Kept the nose clean and finished third, so that keeps the season rolling for me.
Oh, here at Long Pond, Pennsylvania, I tell you what, you started in 27th there, JJ, and come in third. That's not bad at all. You got anybody you want to thank, buddy?
I want to thank VoiceAttack for what they do, and then, of course, the Susan D. Komen Foundation. You guys for doing the broadcast, and Dustin for the league. He does a great job. So just thank everybody for watching, and glad we put on a show.
Well, that's a good one, buddy. We'll catch you next time there. You have a good one here.
All right, we'll see you next week.
All right, buddy.
All right, third place man, old Garrett right there, did an outstanding job. Go up here and catch our second place man, Chris Stump. He was running the leader down, just ran out of time. Let's get talking with him.
Get around and use that.
Chris Stump, it's Tim McBrayer in the booth. You got a copy?
Got a copy, Tim. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, Chris. You just didn't have enough time, did you, buddy?
No, it took me, the first 30 laps to kind of figure the place out. I don't have a whole lot of laps here, and hadn't planned on running tonight. Had a family event that made it home about 5 minutes before qualifying, and really relied upon my teammates Trey and Tommy and Jamie, kind of the pointers, kind of get me up to speed.
I tell you what, I was watching you there, Chris. You had to make up a 5-second deficit after that last pit stop, and got close. But I tell you, Troy, he had a good car.
Yeah, he did. For that final pit stop, I missed the mark through tunnel turn and ended up either 2 or 3 wide and lost about 3 or 4 spots, and had a bad pit entry and lost quite a bit of time there. And it was just trying to make up all that at the end.
Right, and I noticed y'all knocked JJ out of that 3 in a row. You got anybody you want to thank, Bubba?
Yeah, I want to thank, especially this week, Dustin Phillips. It was a tough week for the league, and he does a lot for little, and I just want to let him know how much I personally appreciate him, and at least everyone on our team. I want to thank VoiceAttack and you guys up in the booth.
Well, we appreciate that, Chris. You have a good one, buddy, and we'll see you next time.
All right, you have a good one, Tim.
All right. Second place man, Chris Stump, did everything he could tonight to try to pull off the victory here out front. As I'm going to try to run this man down right here. Let's get a talk in with him. Pro Joe in the booth, got a copy?
I do, Joe. How are you?
Oh, pretty good. Well, tell you what, man, you held them off out there to the end to win here tonight. Pocono Raceway for the USRL VoiceAttack Grand National Series. Was you feeling the heat coming on by Chris out there?
Oh, of course, man. Chris was coming. He like I told him there in the channel, did an absolutely great job of saving his tires for the end. I probably charged just a little bit too much trying to get a lead to hold him off. And, he did a great job. Another probably 2 laps, and it would have been dang close there.
Yeah, well, you out front, you did a fantastic job to get yourself in the point right there where you were, to put yourself out front. How was the track? How was the car, though, most of the night?
Actually, it was a little different. The car felt a lot tighter. I no track conditions were the same, setups the same, and everything. But man, once the rubber got laid down on that track, it was really, really tight out there. So I know everybody was talking about that. It was just, it was tough.
Yeah, and that's the thing. We JJ was mentioning that too in his interview. He said that the track just got very, very tight, and it started pushing a lot throughout the race. Now, gotta ask though, the pit stops. Because y'all did a green flag pit stop around lap 16. Well, y'all went a little bit longer. Did y'all short pit those first ones there and maybe knew that you could take it a lot longer because you're right there, or was you right there on the limit finishing this race?
No, actually, we short pit. I could have run a lot longer, but you know what? I'm leading the race. That last pit stop, I'm leading the race. I'm trying to really look at okay, what can I do to build my lead? And I think all of us came down right about at the same time, but I was hoping to catch him by a lap or two. That way I could really get out there on those fresh tires and abuse it. But, you know, it was a great race all the way around. I know it was just all tires because as tight as that track was, it was just chewing them up left and right. So, you know, if you had a chance under caution, you had to come down.
Oh, yeah, no doubt about it. Well, hey, you did what you had to do. You got out front, you got a good lead, and you held on to it here tonight at Pocono. Man, for the USRL VoiceAttack Grand National Series, Troy Radford winning it. You got anybody out there you want to thank, Troy?
You know, mostly all the guys over at DPM. Say hi to Dustin. He's out this week, so hopefully he got to watch the race and enjoy it a little bit. But we'll be glad to get him back in next week. But thank you guys for being up here in the booth and doing what you do. And it was that absolute blast out there tonight.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. And again, congratulations on putting in a victory lane here tonight at Pocono.
Hey, thank you.
All right, that's Troy Radford right there. Well, let's get a rundown or unofficial results order here tonight. It's Troy Radford. He puts it in victory lane. Chris Stump there in second. JJ Garrett in third. Chris Garrett in fourth. Stephen Page up in fifth. Trent Potter sixth. AJ Rogers sitting there in seventh. David Roach in eighth. Donnie Leah in ninth. Round of top 10, Tommy Haynes. Look to the rest of the field. Well, as I always say, week in and week out there, Tim, some guys, well, they had good nights. Some had bad.
Always one that comes to the front, and when he does, he leads about 20 or 30, 40 laps, don't he?
He does. And you know what? That's okay because tonight was a very, very good race. I think it was more like they just said, the tire management out there tonight. So, well, folks, I hope you enjoyed that one. For myself and Tim McBriar up here in the booth, hey, check us out, man. More will be back in tune. But for tonight, we're going to head on out here at Pocono. Again, congratulations to Troy Radford putting it in victory lane. Everyone, have a good night.